Tip number 252 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. Organize your sales information. If you have any information, contracts, proposals, anything, business cards, make sure you have it accessible to you at all times, especially when you're giving an estimate. Now, this might not sound like that big of a deal. Hey, I don't have that with me. I'll bring it back the next time I come back. That's fine. These tips, not all of them, but something like this one right here, it's going to create a problem for some people. You know, the contractor came to our house and they weren't prepared. This is going to irritate some people. Let's just say that it's 2% of all of your estimates. You lose right off the bat because you don't have the information these people want right now, or they want to compare it to the other contractors' bids that they currently have in their possession with everything that they already asked for. Your contract, your bid could be just thrown right out the window. And I know it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it can be. And this is what I can't stress enough. The fact that it can be a problem. You need to have everything. Now, here's something else, just kind of a little bonus tip in there. And obviously it would be common sense would tell you to do this. But if you're at someone's home or you're giving someone an estimate and they ask you for something and you're thinking, why would they be asking me for this? Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get what they're asking and put it in your bag or in your briefcase, whatever you use to give estimates, because someone else might ask for it in the future. Now, obviously, if this doesn't make any, hey, do you have an elephant? Yeah, okay, you're not going to be carrying an elephant around. I got that. But I had copies of everything. I had copies. I would check, run through my bag. I had a little bag that I used. I would check, make sure all the information was in there. I had pre-made packets I would pull out, keep everything separate, and I was trying to be as organized as I possibly could. So, again, the problem that you're going to run into every once in a while is you're gonna have to think outside the box, get a little creative. If the other contractors in your area aren't doing something and you figure out something that does work that they don't have, you're going to have the edge on them. This 2% I'm talking about could lead to big numbers. Anybody who understands compound effects is going to understand what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, this 2% that I'm referring to could create massive profits for your business. And it goes back to the referral thing. If you have one client, you lose a client, let's say, and this client right here was going to recommend you 2 people, who was going to recommend you 2 more people, who was going to recommend you 2 more people over time. This is the compound effect I'm talking about. So pay attention here, rewatch the video if you have to, but this right here, this little thing right here, and other things, it's like I've talked about in the past, going into someone's house with your shoes on. You're going to lose a small percentage of people who are insulted by that. So you've got to figure out a way to make everybody happy, kind of generalized, and then adapt while you're there on the job, giving the estimate. And the people who do, these are the master salesmen and women. These are the people who produce time and time again. So don't forget, you've got to watch these people. If you know a contractor or salesman in your area that is one of the best salesmen you've ever seen, wouldn't be a bad idea to become this person's friend or get some information from them. And of course, if they don't want to share with you, find somebody else. So that's it for this tip. And don't forget to watch more of the videos. Get the book, use it as a companion guide along with them. And stay tuned, because the best videos are yet to come.